Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building a boathouse, but I'm actually not sure what a boathouse is, but it's called a boathouse. Like, the lot is called Bedlington Boathouse. I'm fairly certain I pronounced that wrong, but I'm not exactly sure how you would pronounce Bedlington. I don't know what that means either. I'm guessing that's just the name they chose. But I'm just like, it's a boathouse because that's what it was here before. I could very easily Google what a boathouse is, but that would be too difficult. So instead, I am talking to myself about it to put on the internet because I don't understand what a boathouse is. But if this is not a boathouse, oops. But, that's okay. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes I name my houses the wrong thing or use the wrong, definition of the house, and that is okay because I do not know. I'm fairly certain most kids in my grade, if I mentioned a singular type of, house that, I would, a Mediterranean style house, they would know slightly more of the, more common ones. But, some of the other things, they'd be like, what? So, I have to, if I'm trying to build, a certain style of home, I will typically just, Google it and be like, okay, these are my reference things, or I'll look at, other houses that, either people have built or, that are already in the world. So if I'm, trying to get, a build that looks like the other ones in, the world, the ones that I did in Oasis Springs, I have to look at the ones in the town because I do not know what style that is. I cannot tell. I've had a couple comments that, say, what it is. I think I have one, but, I don't really remember. But I do not know. But, it's just, I got some of them. Don't got all of them. Boathouse is not one of the things I have. At first, I was thinking, houseboat. It's just, reverse. It can't be that different. But, the house that was there originally, the house that's on this lot, is not a houseboat. It's just, it's like a Dutch colonial looking thing, like the rest of the houses in the neighborhoods. But, what constitutes a boathouse? Just the house of the boat is what I'm thinking, but I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But today is Wednesday. It's St. Patrick's Day, so it's been a bit since I recorded this from when you were seeing it. But it's Wednesday. It's my third day back to school. Because this week I went back full-time, every single day, which is really annoying. I don't like it, but that's okay. Can't do anything about it. But we're going every single day, so it's my third day, so I've got some things. So first of all, it is super crowded. It is so annoying. There's too many people. I don't like people to begin with, but just that many people, it's just no, absolutely not. Cannot deal with that. It is so crowded. There are too many people in the hallway, and also there's staircases. There's 5, I think, in the build. There probably is more than that, but I haven't seen that many. But there's 5 staircases in the building, and typically your classes are not on the same floor every first period is on the bottom floor, your second period is on the top floor, and then your third period is on the bottom floor again. So they're very good at making you walk, so you're getting your exercise because you only have to take 2 semesters of PE, so they want you to get your exercise through walking the entirety of the school very quickly. So you're getting your exercise in, so they're doing good things. But it is super crowded. The staircases have 50 people on the staircases when they're only really supposed to have 20, because in the morning there's nobody, so it's easy and you can get up the staircase in 15 seconds. But when everyone's there, it takes a good 40 seconds to get up the staircase, which is just annoying because you have to get to your class, which is on the other side of the building, and it just takes too long, and then you're exhausted because you went up 2 flights of stairs, ran halfway across the school, and then are sitting in class to do your biology lesson or whatever you're doing. So it's just so annoying. And also pickup for getting kids after school is so crowded. It's backed up to the street, and the school's semi off of the main street, but it is backed up all the way to the street. There are so many cars there, and it's just chaotic, and the kids are just they're half of them walk in the street, which is dumb. But if they want to help natural selection out, let them be. No kids have gotten hit yet, so that's a plus. But it's just this could be better, but it's not. So this is just gonna be how it is. It's really bad. Also in French, I think it was yesterday. It may have been the day before. I don't really remember. But we were learning about like traveling, like along with I was about to say past participle, but I was mixing it with past tense because it's about the same thing. It may be the exact same thing. I don't really remember. But we were learning about that. And we're learning about traveling, and we're basically learning about it as we are vacationing to Martinique. Basically, we're just like imagining we're like vacationing there and learning, stuff as we're going. So she pulls up like a picture and then has us like try and like figure out what it would be because, that sounds fun apparently. And she pulls up a picture of what we decided is going to be called windsurfing. Now, is that the actual definition or name of it? No, probably not. It may be, though. I don't really know. But as we are in the middle of a continent, most of us have never gone surfing or sailing or have, like, anything that would be anywhere near windsurfing that we would ever know what that was. So we were all just really confused. The teacher thought it was really funny that none of us knew what it is, which is, good. This also happened like a bit ago. She showed us like a papaya. Now we do eat fruit here. That a lot of us eat a lot of fruit fairly often. That's pretty common. It's not that we don't know fruit. It's that if you were to walk into Walmart, you would not see a papaya. And so the kids, like half the class knew what it was, half the kids were like, what is that? And so they were like, a papaya, and then they'd be like, what now? And so it was very funny for the teacher. It was very funny for the windsurfing thing. Now half the class was very like laughing at the fact that half the kids didn't know what a papaya is, but like that's fairly reasonable. You're not gonna see a papaya. You're gonna see like a banana or like some apples or something. But like that's like obviously the tropical fruit, like the exotic fruit that we get here is probably gonna be like a mango. Or, like, maybe, like, a pomegranate every so often. But, like, some of them have, like, probably never tried a papaya. I don't know if I've ever tried a papaya. I don't even know how I know what a papaya is. But, papaya. It was just really, just, like, it was great experience. But now we know what windsurfing and papayas are. We know, and back to the windsurfing thing. We know what the French, like, translation is. So we could Google it. But we didn't, so I'm just, like, leaving it to myself that we're just going to consider it, that, because it's much easier for us, because we don't need to know what the English version is, that it's French class, not important. So, it's almost the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed my random stories for today, but it's almost screenshots time, so I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!